Sure. Yeah, of course, last week's ball game didn't turn out like we had hoped for. Ran up against a good, solid Appalachian State team. Played them fairly well through the first half and let it slip away there in the third quarter. Didn't play as well as we should have up front on the defensive line and get some stops, and they did a good job taking advantage of running the football against us. But, all in all, it was a missed opportunity against a good football program and a well-coached program. Nothing to hang our heads at. You went out and competed, and we got an opportunity to do that again this week. Got to regroup and come back out and finish this thing up strong against Idaho and get ready to play a dangerous football team.
Thank you, Coach. Our first questions come from Josh Grisham with the Moscow Daily News. Josh, please go ahead.
Good morning, Coach. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing well. Penny Hart has kind of emerged as the best receiving threat in the conference this year. What skill sets allow him to be such a dangerous receiver?
Well, 2 years ago, he was a freshman All-American and really just kind of burst onto the scene. He's got a competitive spirit and nature and love for the game of football that really, it really stands out. I mean, you can tell how much he enjoys playing, and if you ever watched him practice, you would know, you would see it right away. But, he's got great tools. He catches the ball well. He runs precise routes. He's got good quickness, but that competitive edge really puts him over the top, and he's done a great job as well as our quarterback, getting the ball in his hands and making things happen when he does get it in his hands. So, just one of those players, you get a great opportunity to coach a guy like him, and you feel very lucky to do so.
Were you expecting him to post the numbers that he has this year? I believe he has 70 catches for more than 1,000 yards and 8 touchdowns.
What we had when we first got in here, when I was hired, he had broken his foot a year ago, about the third or fourth game of the season, and we were thinking we were going to have him in the spring, and he actually came out in the spring, the first day of spring practice, refractured the same foot. So we missed him all of spring and all of summer. But when you watched a guy like him on film from his freshman year and then watched his progress and how he worked out over the course of the summer, you knew there was something inside of him that wasn't going to limit him. And I knew having him back was going to be a big key for us. He just went out and did the things necessary. I thought he would have a successful season. And for it to be as good as it is, I don't know. I'll never put kind of numbers on players, but I fully expected a guy with his willpower and his mindset to be successful.
Final question, Coach. What does the offense need to do as a whole to have a successful passing attack against Idaho this weekend?
What does it need to do as a whole to have a successful passing attack? Well, first of all, it starts with our quarterback making smart decisions with his throws. I mean, not putting the ball in harm's way, sometimes taking a sack and not forcing an issued or an ill-advised throw is the best case scenario. We've got to have some other receivers step up, Sometimes you can blanket Penny Hart, and we need some other guys that can be able to get some separation on some coverage and make plays. And then finally, it starts with that offensive line. They've got to have the protection and the mindset to go out there and handle whether it's a 4-man rush, a 3-man rush, or some zone dogs, whatever it may come as far as pressure. They've got to be capable of picking that up and protecting our quarterback and allowing the entire offensive process to take its place.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you, Josh. And thank you, Coach. That's all the questions we have for you today. We do appreciate your time.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a great day.